Today, I want to talk to you about heart health for men, specifically any of the fathers, grandfathers, uncles, or gentlemen seeking to support their heart health. I'm going to share with you 3 really powerful supplements to add to your daily regimen that have a ton of clinical research and are proven to be helpful in minimizing the inflammation of heart disease. They are great at supporting the heart tissue and will also target the reduction in the overall accumulation of calcium, which calcium is one of the leading reasons. It's one of the leading reasons for heart disease and heart attack and arteriosclerosis. But calcium that is not blocked appropriately in the body can go rogue. And so I'm going to share with you a supplement we have here at Organixx that's going to be extremely powerful for reducing that. So make sure you stay with me through this whole video. So number 1, let's talk about inflammation. Systemic inflammation is a leading source of the cause of heart disease. This ranges from high blood pressure and blood sugar metabolic imbalances and all the way through to arteriosclerosis and strokes and heart attack. So targeting inflammation and the inflammatory markers, cytokines, these are certain cells that are inflammatory producing and trigger a whole bunch of other inflammation in the body. Targeting that is going to be really critical in reducing your propensity or likelihood to develop heart disease, have a stroke, or have a widowmaker heart attack. So Magi-Complexx is my favorite go-to. It's a 3 herbal blend that has the most potent forms of anti-inflammatory herbals in them. The combination of turmeric and frankincense and myrrh, these are the gifts of the Magi, that's why we call it Magi-Complexx. It is so wonderful for reducing inflammation in the body. Turmeric is amazing at not only reducing inflammation, it supports the lymphatic system. So this helps support the detox process of not only the heart tissue, the overall body, and the lymphatics. That's the lymphatic system of our brain. The Magi-Complexx is something that you can use for pain. It can be used for inflammation of the joints, but also deeper, systemically, it can target inflammation in the cardiovascular system. And free radical damage tends to be this leading source of the body's creation of cholesterol, and reducing inflammation targets those free radicals. So we can reduce free radical damage by reducing inflammation in the body, thereby limiting the amount of cholesterol your body's having to produce to heal open wounds in the vascular channel. Now, the second thing that I love to recommend is a supplement that is a more recent modern find. This is back in the 1970s. The Japanese discovered the amazing potency of ubiquinol, and now we have the mitoquinols, an even more potent form of a coenzyme our body naturally produces. It's been discovered that our heart and our gum tissue is primarily comprised of coenzyme Q10. And quinols and the mitoquinols, that category of enzymes, coenzymes, are known to directly target the turnover and the restoration of our heart cells and ultimately our gum tissue. So if you may have had a heart attack, or maybe have had a stent or a cabbage procedure or any type of heart disease related surgery, maybe from a heart attack or arterial blockage, and maybe the heart is also dealing with congestive heart failure, CoQ10 or a mitoquinol, a very potent form of CoQ10, is extremely powerful at adding this into your daily regimen. I use it with my patients. There's massive amounts of research, particularly in Japan. They use the quinols to reverse heart disease and recover and repair damaged heart tissue. I promise you, I've seen it in my own practice. I have had gentlemen who've had near widow makers, and we've been awaiting surgery, and we put them on massive doses of coenzyme Q10 or mitoquinol, And we actually see their heart tissue repair, where cardiovascular doctors have said there's no way we're going to see change in heart damage and the heart tissue. It's impossible for it to repair. Within a year, sometimes as little as 6 to 9 months, we see a reinvigoration and a change in that cellular tissue. And the reality is that our cells are constantly evolving and changing. By adding a mitoquinol, which you can find in my supplement store, actually, this is a more potent form of a coenzyme Q10, and you can only get it through licensed professionals. We have mitoquinol that you can use on a daily basis, and it's as small as 10 milligrams or 20 milligrams, but it gives you a massive potency to heal the heart. And also any periodontal disease or gingivitis, it's great for gum tissue. And gum tissue is it mirrors the heart tissue. So if you're dealing with any type of gum, dental issues, likelihood we might be also seeing some heart imbalances or heart tissue imbalances. So mitoquinols are great for heart and gum tissue. Now, the last and final, let's talk about calcium production in the body. There is a very special mineral, a very important mineral that is needed in over 600 different enzymatic body reactions. This mineral is often going to be in a deficient state with all of us. We calculate about 85 to 90% of the population globally has a deficiency in magnesium. And magnesium in the body is it's like a bouncer for the nightclub. So if the nightclub is our heart or a vascular channel, magnesium functions to keep calcium out. Calcium is kind of like a firecracker inside the vascular channel. So it is bouncing, it's keeping the magnesium out, or calcium blocker. And it'll help push the calcium to the bones instead of getting into the vascular channel. And ultimately, arteriosclerosis is a disease where our body is putting bone matter, calcium, into the vascular channel. And we see a hardening, an actual calcification, a bony vascular channel. That is something we need to avoid for improved and for our longevity. We need to see better balanced vascular health that is deficient in calcium accumulation. And the way to minimize calcium accumulation is to add magnesium 7. This is our multi-blend magnesium. This is wonderful, adding it as a powder into smoothies. You can even add it into like a tea or a coffee in the morning. So we have capsules you can break open that are really great to add into your daily regimen. But magnesium functions as a natural calcium blocker. And a lot of individuals, particularly men that might be on calcium blockers or beta blockers, calcium is a factor for enhancing the state of our blood pressure. It can also lead to conditions like congestive heart failure, arterial blockage, and can ultimately lead to the need for surgeries and additional medications and therapeutics. So adding magnesium 7 right now to your daily regimen is going to be something that will help support your overall vascular health. So I'm excited to share these 3 items with you because overall, this is a powerful way to enhance your heart health. And this is not just for men, but for women. But for men, we see a lot of heart attacks being a leading source of fatalities. And so we can avoid and lower inflammation, power up the heart cells, lower the exposure of the vascular channel to calcium, then we can create a more supple, flexible, dynamic vascular channel that helps support you through the aging process.